So welcome back everyone. Today is the day that we're going to see the switch between Articuno and Moltres. I hope you caught Articuno because after today it's gone and we don't know if we're going to see it again anytime soon. So I hope you have one Articuno at least for your Pokedex. So we're going to talk about Moltres today because I see people going up against raids with Articuno and they're going to choose a Dragonite, which is horrible. Articuno is extremely weak against ice types, and therefore your Dragonite is going to be, well, it's not going to be useless, but it's going to be killed really quickly, and therefore it's not the best Pokemon to choose from. But because they have a really high CP Dragonite, I think it's a good choice or something like that. Another thing I see is Blissey going on slot 1, slot 2 and slot 3, and therefore they last long but they don't do a lot of damage. Don't choose Blissey just because you want to do damage, just take it in the last slot as a fail-safe, you know, the last tank, so you can last long and stay inside the raid when the raid is finished, so you don't get kicked out and you need to choose 6 other Pokemon. That's okay, but don't choose it as a number 1 or number 2 slot Pokemon because it won't do a lot of damage. Moltres is a flying and fire type Pokemon. Therefore, it takes double damage from any rock type moveset. So a rock type Pokemon is the best choice. Well, you probably have at least one, that's Golem. Please take into consideration that Golem also can choose ground movesets, and ground is the worst choice you can have. So if you have a Golem, check the moveset. If it has rock type, then you're solid. You can go inside the raid and you can do a lot of damage. Golem is going to be your number 1 choice. If you have multiple, then stack up Golem, it's the best. Even though you think water might be the most damage, yes, water is going to be a good second choice because yes, it's extremely effective against fire, but rock, I wanted to say ground, but rock type is the best choice you can have. So Golem would rock type. And then second, of course, water and electric. They're going to be extremely effective against Moltres. So as a backup, you can also choose an electric or a water type moveset and Pokemon. This will be great, but it will not be the best. So first of all, check your rock type. If it has a rock type, then choose that one. Again, no ground. Ground is a no-go. That's going to be no damage at all. It's going to, like, literally no damage at all. So don't choose any. So if you have to choose between electric and water, then always choose water. Water is going to have a better effect against fire because fire is going to do less damage against water. Therefore, your Pokemon will stay longer alive and can do more damage. The best choice with water is, of course, a Vaporeon. Vaporeon is really common, at least in my area. I'm living in a water biome, so a lot of people have Vaporeons already ready with a Hydro Pump, of course. It's going to be a great counter against Moltres, therefore it helps you along the way when you're in the legendary raid. Another one is Gyarados with Hydro Pump, of course. And the Feraligatr, for example, Water Gun, Hydro Pump, they're going to be great Pokemon to do the damage against a Moltres. Another really good counter is a Tyranitar with Bite and Stone Edge. Stone Edge is going to be great because it's of course a rock type Pokemon, rock type moveset, and therefore really great against Moltres. We've got a few other counters, I'm just going to name them, and maybe you've got a really great high CP with a great moveset Pokemon in this case, and then you can use it also against the Moltres. First of all, the Lanturns, it has been in the 10kx, or at least the Chinchou, so when you evolve a Chinchou you get a Lantern. They're really great because they're water electric type, therefore they will get resistant or less damage from the Moltres, and they can do a lot of damage. So Lantern is going to be a really great counter. Raiden with Rock Smash and Stone Edge, of course. again, watch with the ground. If you have ground movesets like Mud Slap, then it's going to be absolutely useless. So don't use a Rhydon with ground movesets, only the rock type. A Lapras with Water Gun, Hydro Pump, a Aerodactyl with Bite, Ancient Power, Kabutops with Fury Cutter, that's a legacy moveset, or Ancient Power is going to be great. Kingdra with Water Gun, Hydro Pump is going to be great. Kingler, Slowbro, Macargo, and Sudowoodo with the right moveset will be a great counter, but only if you have like a really good high CP Sudowoodo or Macargo will do the trick. Otherwise, I would always choose for the other Pokemon named earlier. I hope you really enjoyed the video. I hope it was useful to help you choose the right Pokemon. Please leave a like, leave a comment with what your best Pokemon against Moltres is, and what was your best Pokemon against Articuno. I'm really curious about your Pokemon, not just the general one. Your Pokemon, I'm curious about that. Leave a comment and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.